All right, welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping straight into a match that honestly had me absolutely glued to the screen yesterday.
Oh, me too. That KKR versus Rajasthan Royals game.
Exactly. Match 53, Sunday, May 4th, IPL 2025, over at Eden Gardens.
What a finish. A one-run win for KKR. You can't make this stuff up.
You really can't. And the stakes, right? KKR desperately needing the points for their playoff hopes.
While RR already out of the running, we're basically playing for pride, but they certainly didn't roll over.
Not at all. It was a proper roller coaster. Highs, lows, twists, turns, everything you want in a T20 game.
Totally. So let's unpack it. Where do we start? KKR's innings, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. They won the toss, chose to bat, and the start felt, well, steady maybe. Not exactly fireworks from the get-go.
No, not immediately, but you had Ajinkya Rahane and Angkrish Raghuvanshi putting together a decent partnership. Got them past the 100 mark.
Right. Rahane got 30 off 24. Raghuvanshi hit 44 off 31. Solid foundation, you'd say.
Exactly. It wasn't like explosive T20 batting initially, but it set a platform. You felt they were building towards something.
And boy, did they build. Andre Russell comes in.
Oh, yeah.
And just unleashes unbelievable hitting. 57 not out. Just 25 balls.
His first 50 of the season, too, wasn't it?
It was. And talk about timing. Got there in 22 balls, I think, in that crucial 19th over. That really shifted the momentum.
Really electrifying stuff. And then you had Rinku Singh doing his thing at the end.
Classic Rinku.
Yeah.
Comes in, smashes 19 off, just 6 deliveries. That little burst was vital.
That final over from Madwall.
Yeah.
It went for 22, didn't it? Russell and Rinku just teeing off.
Yeah, those runs at the death are just gold dust.
Yeah.
Suddenly, 2064 looked like a really, really strong total on the board.
It definitely felt imposing, but, Eden Gardens, small boundaries sometimes do factor maybe.
Yeah.
You never quite know.
True. And RR's chase, well, couldn't have started much worse, could it?
Oh, disaster. 2 wickets down inside the second over. Vibhav Suryavanshi gone for 4.
And Kunal Singh Rathore making his IPL debut, a 5-ball duck. Ouch.
Yeah, talk about pressure. That puts you immediately on the back foot.
Massively. Yashasvi Jaiswal, he tried to get things going, looked pretty good, actually.
He did, yeah. 34 off 21 balls, playing some nice shots. But then he got out, too. Another blow.
And that's when the KKR spinners really tightened the screws, wasn't it?
Varun Chakravarthi and Moeen Ali, they just choked the run rate in those middle overs.
Chakravarthi especially. That over where he got Dhruv Jurel and Wanindu Hasaranga, both bold.
Huge. Suddenly R&R are, 71 for 5? Game looked almost done at that point.
It really did. You're thinking, okay, KKR are cruising here,
Yeah.
Comfortable win on the cards.
But then, Riyan Parag.
Wow. Just wow. What an innings.
Unbelievable counterattack. 95 runs off only 45 balls, his highest score this season.
He just decided, nope, this isn't over, and single-handedly dragged them back into it.
That over against Moeen Ali. I mean, seriously, 5 sixes in a row.
Insane hitting. You just sat there watching thinking, is this really happening?
I know. It completely flipped the script, made you believe they could actually chase it down from nowhere.
The audacity. And remember that sequence. Yeah. His last 9 balls or something were like 4, 4, 1, then 6 sixes.
Just ridiculous striking. He was seeing it like a beach ball.
And Shimron Hetmeyer played a pretty important role too, right? Kept things ticking with 29 off 23.
Yeah, good supporting role. He let Parag take charge, but kept the scoreboard moving. That partnership was crucial.
It really felt like Parag was going to pull off one of the all-time great IPL chases.
It did. He looked absolutely unstoppable. But then, cricket, always a twist.
Harshit Rana, the 18th over.
Yep. Gets the massive wicket. Parag gone for 95.
That felt like the moment. Suddenly 33 needed off 12. Still doable, but Parag was the key.
Huge pressure back on Ryer. But then Shubham Dubey, the impact sub.
He nearly did it. Comes in under immense pressure.
Smashes a 6, then a 4, then another 6 off the second last ball of the match.
Unreal drama. My heart rate must have doubled watching that. It comes down to 3 runs needed off the final ball.
3 off 1. Anything could happen.
Dubey hits it reasonably well, out towards long off. They get 1 run easily.
Jofra Archer turns, sprints back for the second. It was always going to be tight.
But the throw.
Yeah.
Rinku Singh again. For the deep, flat, hard, right over the stumps.
Perfect throw. Vibhav Arora takes it cleanly, whips the bails off.
Run out. KKR win by 1 run.
Ooh. Just unbelievable scenes. What a finish.
Absolutely breathtaking. So many moments you look back on. Russell's hitting, obviously.
Crucial runs at the end. And those wickets from Chakravarthi in the middle, that really pegged RR back.
Definitely. But then Parag's assault.
Yeah.
Those 5-6s just ignited the chase.
Completely changed the energy. But maybe Rahane getting Parag out in that 18th over was the ultimate turning point.
Could be. It stopped momentum dead. And then, of course, that final run out. Fine margins.
You have to highlight some of those individual efforts, though. Andre Russell, 57 not out, and then bowled a really tight 19th over, too. Great all-round game.
Phenomenal. And Riyan Parag, even in a losing cause, 95 off 45. Heroic stuff. He nearly won it single-handedly.
He really did. Harshit Rana, too, getting Hetmeyer and Parag. Those were massive wickets under pressure.
Can't forget Rinku Singh either. The quick runs, sure, but that throw at the end, match-winning fielding.
Absolutely. He just has that knack for the big moments, doesn't he?
So big picture then. Massive win for KKR, keeps them right in that playoff hunt. They get to 11 points.
Yeah, they'll know they still need to win probably, most of their remaining games, maybe all of them, but they're still in the fight.
And for RR, another gut-wrenching loss. It's becoming a bit of a theme for them this season, hasn't it? Getting close but not closing it out.
Yeah, their batting coach mentioned something about that, didn't he? Vikram Rathore said individuals are scoring, but they're not clicking collectively, and the fielding hasn't always helped either. This was their 4th loss like this, apparently.
Oof. That's tough to take mentally over a season. You could feel the atmosphere, though, even through the broadcast. Eden Gardens must have been buzzing.
Oh, absolutely. Place would have been electric. Heard they even did a little musical tribute for Juhi Chawla, the KKR co-owner, at some point.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
Just adds to that whole IPL spectacle, you know?
It really does. And this game was just peak T20. Drama, skills, unpredictability.
Couldn't have put it better. A one-run thriller. KKR overjoyed, RR heartbroken. Sums it up, really.
And spare a thought for Parag, though. An innings like that deserves to be on the winning side, but sometimes that's just how it goes.
Yeah, it really makes you appreciate how T20 games can turn on a dime. One run, one wicket, one piece of fielding.
Exactly. So many tiny moments could have changed the outcome. It leaves you wondering, doesn't it? If you had to pick just one moment, one single play that you felt truly defined that knife-edge result, what would it be? It's fascinating to think about.